Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, our Honorable Deputy Minority Floor Leader from the party list Bayan Muna has indicated a desire to rise on a matter of personal and collective privilege. I move for the recognition of the Honorable Neri Colmenares. So move, Mr. Speaker, Your Honor.
Without objection, the motion is approved. The eminent gentleman from Bayan Muna, the Honorable Colmenares, is recognized to deliver his personal and collective privilege. The gentleman has 10 minutes.
Thank you. Maraming salamat, Mr. Speaker. I rise on a matter on personal and collective privilege, Mr. Speaker, for what I consider, Mr. Speaker, and I hope most of our colleagues today would also consider as a failure on the part of the House to fulfill its functions. The issue, Mr. Speaker, is our hearings with regards the Mamasapano incident, Mr. Speaker. In the last hearing, Mr. Speaker, klaro na po ang patunguhan ng hearing na iyon. Walang alam si Secretary Marojas, walang alam si Secretary Voltaire Gasmin, walang alam si General Espina, walang alam si General Katapang, and General Purisima was claiming executive privilege at tikom ang bibig niya during the hearing. Anong ibig sabihin, Mr. Speaker? There is only one person left who will answer our questions, and that is the President of the Philippines, Mr. Speaker. Wala na pong iba. Otherwise po, Mr. Speaker, kung payagan natin si General Purisima na titikom ang bibig and refuse to admit his role and the President's role doon sa Mamasapano incident, Mr. Speaker, we will be abandoning our function of getting at the truth, Mr. Speaker. Kaya, Mr. Speaker, dalawang issue na lang ang natitirang dapat ungkatin ngayon. Ano po ba directly ang papel ni President Aquino doon sa nangyaring Mamasapano incident? At pangalawa, ano ang papel ng Estados Unidos sa mga na-report, sa mga pahayagan at sa media na sila pala ang nag-utos kay General Purisima, kay General Napeñas at kay President Aquino na huwag mag-coordinate sa AFP? And also a question to the President, Mr. Speaker, bakit hinayaan mong diktahan ka ng Estados Unidos? Kung hindi pala sinunod ang utos ng US na huwag mag-coordinate sa AFP, huwag mag-coordinate sa iba pa, sa Secretary ng DILG, baka po hindi pa namatay ang 44 SAF, ang 6 na civilian at iba pang namatay doon sa Mamasapano incident. Those are the two questions left, Mr. Speaker, and this House was in an historic position, Mr. Speaker, to find out the truth, not only in response to the demands of the justice of the families of the fallen SAF men, but also to the demands of the Filipino people for truth and accountability, Mr. Speaker. That is why, Mr. Speaker, it was with a shock that we learned today that the chair of the Committee of Peace and Order, the two chairs of the hearing, have declared that there will be no hearings tomorrow and on Wednesday. There are many of our colleagues who want to ask questions. The widows of the slain SAF men want to ask questions. The widows of the civilians and the family of the civilians killed want to ask questions. The Filipino people want to ask questions, Mr. Speaker. And that was an opportune moment for the House to be the facilitator of answering those questions. Pero dahil sa desisyon na po yun, hindi po matutuloy ang mga hearing na yon. We don't even know, Mr. Speaker, when the Board of Inquiry will issue its decision. But I have to be frank, Mr. Speaker, the credibility of the Board of Inquiry is shot, Mr. Speaker. There is no way that the Board of Inquiry will come out with a decision to hold the President accountable, Mr. Speaker. No way. The President has already preempted the findings of the BOI. The President has already stated, ano ba ang sinabi niya sa dalawang speeches niya? Sinabihan ko nga mag-coordinate Hindi pala nag-coordinate ang mga SAF na ito. Anong pong pangalawang sinabi niya? Hindi ko po alam ang nangyayari, pero there could have been three instances when they could have aborted the plan, hindi nila inabort ang plano. Ano po ang ibig sabihin ng speech ng Presidente? The President was actually saying, I have nothing to do with this, I am innocent of this, SAF ang may kasalanan dito. Mr. Speaker, it is unacceptable na ang mga SAF na namatay, sila pa ang sisihin natin sa pagkamatay nila. That is why the hearings were important, Mr. Speaker, and I really hope that our colleagues will listen to the plea of the people for truth and accountability and demand that the hearings continue, Mr. Speaker. We condemn the fact that the hearings will not continue, and we really urge that this honorable House of Representatives to maintain and fulfill that function. Now, open to all of us that opportune historic moment to be the one to lead these people to the truth and accountability on the Mamasapano massacre, Mr. Speaker, and that the hearings should be made to continue forthwith. Maraming salamat po, Mr. Speaker.
Maraming salamat din po, Majority Leader.